Yo, everyone, welcome back to the channel. For today's video, we're going to be doing a full, complete movement guide for Black Ops 6. I know it's slightly late here, but most of the things will still apply to Black Ops 7, so don't worry. Once you learn them now, they'll carry on over, man. I have actually made a movement guide as well, which I think you guys will absolutely love, so I thought, why not make a video just to support it? So we're going to cover every single mechanic, every single movement. Let's get into it. Starting off with number one, this is going to be the bunny hop. What is the bunny hop? How to apply it? We do have our bot right here, which we're going to, attempt some stuff on to show you guys how it works. And yeah, so bunny hop, it was a lot stronger in previous CODs, and what it basically is you jump like this, but when you jump, instead of just staying there, you essentially carry on. So let me show you from the kill cam. Hopefully it kills me, and you're going to see in the kill cam why it's so strong. Even though it's not as good in this game, you can see right here, look at the kill cam. You see as I land, I'm jumping again. When you do it in an actual gunfight, it just kind of throws people's aims off because you're still going with your momentum, and that double jump it's just a nice thing to do because you're already jumping, So if you're jumping out in the open like that and you're there, don't just stand still. If you're going to do that jump and you want to keep going through, do a little double jump, and it just makes it nice and difficult to kind of get the opponent to kill you. And yeah, just because you're still moving and jumping, again, in that gunfight, those extra 1 or 2 jumps just make the gunfight slightly harder, so you can go through like that. And look at that, you see that I'm landing. As I land again, I don't just stand there, I jump again, and it just adds a little bit more flair in your game. Super easy to use. All you have to do is whenever you're running or sliding and you jump, as soon as you land, just jump in the same direction. That way you can kind of use the momentum to keep going. If I jump here and I jump that way, it's still good as well, because look at the kill cam. You're going to see I jump one way and then I jump the other. It throws them off slightly. If you look here, look, you see I jump one way, then jump the other, but it's a bit slow. So if you do it in one motion, and jump that way, it's nice and smooth, okay? So number one is the bunny hop. I don't use it too much this game just because of how slow the jump shot is itself, but this is good to have in your locker because, like, for example, last year with how fast the jumping was, when you jump and you jump again like that, it's nice and smooth, and you're more likely to get headshots when you jump just because your aim is higher. So really good mechanic, super easy to use. It's like a 1-star mechanic in terms of difficulty. So there you go. Moving to the next mechanic. I've just got my list there. Give me a second. Cool, it's gonna be the dolphin dive. So just generally, I've got a couple of variations there. So one is like right here, if I have to, I dolphin dive backwards in the gunfight. If I have to like dolphin dive backwards, I forgot how to do it on this controller. Oh wait, how do I do on this controller? Bro, I'm actually tweaking. Okay, am I? It's good. There you go. My old controller is easier. But anyways, you want to kind of dolphin dive backwards. It's a bit weird. You don't really use it, to be honest with you, but it's a mechanic you can use. Like, for example, right there, if I want to like, get out of cover, it's something like, if I see him right there, I can go through like that, slide backwards, stuff like that. I don't really use this one too much, so I'm not really going to go into it, but it's something you can do if you need to. You can kind of dolphin dive backwards. I find it a little bit difficult to do, to be honest with you, and it's so unnatural to me. I don't really do it too much. So we're going to actually move into that and move away from that. But dolphin dive into cover is a really good one. For example, if I'm right here and I want to like dolphin dive into cover, I'm actually struggling to use a dolphin dive on this controller because it's my new controller, but my old controller had a paddle on the side, that's why. But anyway, sometimes dolphin dive is really good. For example, if you're there and you like go into cover, it's really nice to like finesse and escape sometimes. So make sure you have the dolphin dive in your locker. One tip I would say in terms of how to have it is to use I use hybrid. So what I'm able to do is press my sprint in and the slide button at the same time. So I press sprint in and the slide. So like right now I'm pressing it in and slide, it makes it nice and easy. So if I'm sliding like that, there you go. So you see, so for example, if I'm seeing this guy right here and I'm holding like that, that's just a nice mechanic to do because you kind of give yourself an elevation and you just, it's just random like that. So sometimes you see someone there, you want to use it, but what you don't want to do is this. You don't want to kind of go through like use it like that because now I'm in the open and you see I get trapped there. So sometimes you have to be careful with it, but I think it's really good in this scenario. Let's just say I make someone weak. So let's say I'm going through and we're having a fight like this. I see this guy right here, for example. I make him one shot, I back away. Now that he's one shot, now I can commit. Because he's one shot, I'm able to commit to the fight. You see, because he's one shot, I'm going to commit because I know that I can afford the kill. Let's say he's full health and I commit like that. If he makes me weak now, I can't go anywhere. So one thing I really like about the dolphin dive is when you have the health advantage like that, then you can do it because it just adds a bit of like weird movement from their screen where it's a slightly harder to track and a little bit less, I would say, predictable than a normal slide. He may think I'm sliding around the corner. If I do a little dolphin dive, it just adds a bit of range. That's kind of the big difference here, okay? So yeah, that's why I dolphin dive in those scenarios. Also past opponents as well. So let's say someone's on the ground right there. This is a bit less used, a bit more flashy, but yeah, you can always dolphin dive around the map here. The biggest thing with dolphin diving is just don't do it like this, for example. Like, I'll show you when not to use it. Let's say I'm right here, I'm weak or whatever, I do that because now look, I'm stuck. Like, watch the kill cam. This is like the worst way to use it. You don't want to do it like this, like right there, look. You see I'm weak, I'm going through, I'm trying to challenge him. It looks cool and fancy, but you literally just give a free life away. You don't want to do it. But if they're weak themselves and you do it to challenge them, I think it's a cool mechanic to do. So that's the dolphin dive. You can do it in different scenarios, sidewards, backwards, in cover, out of cover, whatever you want to do, but it's a cool mechanic to use, okay? Going to go through, this is going to be the drop shot into a jump shot. This one is a little bit more complicated, but honestly one of the strongest things you can do. So let's say I do this right around the corner. I'm going for a little drop shot. do like that, okay? That's a good mechanic, but you have to be careful with it. I'm going to show you why that went wrong and then how we can fix it. You see right there, look, I'm down and then I go up. It looks cool, but what happens is as you're jumping up, you can't really shoot at the same time, so you kind of get into a weird thing. So it looks cool in terms of like how fast you move. Watch it again. Look how fast you move, kind of fast here, and it throws them off, but you're not able to shoot at the same time. So look, it moves kind of fast, but it's not great. So what you actually want to do is this. You want to kind of slide into a prone and do it then. So let me show you. So when I go into a prone like that, so let me try it. This is right here. So look, if I slide into a prone and then I do like that, that is broken. So look, go into a prone and then I jump. So instead of drop shotting and standing, I like to slide into a prone and then double jump. That look, watch the kill cam. Look how good this looks. We'll cover that a bit more in detail, but look how good this looks. And again, it is game dependent. So right now, look at that. That's insane. So we're going to cover that a bit more in detail, but I had it on my list as drop shot into a jump shot, but that's not a mechanic we really use anymore. We don't really drop shot and then stand and jump. It just takes too long. So if I do this and then do that, it just takes a bit too long. Watch the kill cam. It looks good, but again, that little second you're not shooting, I'd rather just be shooting at that point. So look, it looks good in terms of, look how fast you move. So if you guys are seeing, how comes people do that sometimes? You can do it. This is actually good when you're catching people by surprise. So if I'm sitting here, for example, I'm sitting here, and I see him, and then I stand up and then you jump like that. That's good. Watch the kill cam. That's good because you're coming out of nowhere and you're jumping past them. So it has its place. I just won't use it too much. So look, right there, you see that? It's cool because you kind of go past them, but it's a bit hard to shoot at the same time. So again, got a bit of an asterisk to it. Normal drop shot now, just a standard drop shot. But one thing I want to, one advice that would be of advice I want to give is when you drop shot, let's just imagine I'm standing here and I'm drop shotting, okay? Let's say I'm standing here. As I drop shot, you see my aim goes to the floor. If that opponent now jumps, I basically aim too low. So what I like to do is imagine this is his head right there, okay? As I drop shot, move my aim up. That way it compensates for the drop shot. So let me show you. So he drop shot there, so it actually counters what I did. So you have to be careful of that as well. You have to adjust your aim with just, you know, reacting to the game. But as I drop shot, I want you to notice my crosshair. So my crosshair is the middle blue dot. Look what happens as I drop shot, okay? We'll find him again. So this time I'm going around, I'm trying to fight this guy. Is my man left the game? Yo, this guy's analyzing my kill cam. This bot is trying to understand me, bro. Hey, you guys getting too good, chat. Watch that. You see? As I drop shot, I move my stick up. Why? Because I want to go for headshots. I want to get that damage. So as I drop shot, I move my stick up again. So I go through, as I go for a drop shot, I move my stick up again. So you want to make sure when you drop shot, you don't just do the mechanic and shoot straight. Because if I do this, I'll show you actually. I'll show you the real example again. Let's say, bro, this guy's watching everything, chat. Let's say I'm drop shotting like this without adjusting my aim, okay? So let's say I go through, oh, I see him. Let's say I go through, I see him. You see that? It kind of messes you up because you're drop shotting and your aim isn't really adjusting with you. So as you're shooting straight, you're just kind of going like that. And it's just a little bit weird. So what you want to do is as you drop shot, move your right stick to go where you need to go. So as I'm drop shotting there, I'm going right, left, up, down, wherever I need to do to adjust my aim. So that's just a really good way of drop shotting. Drop shot's cool because most of the time people don't expect it as a natural thing. And it kind of throws them off. So I really like the drop shot. Oh. Is my mouse dead? Oh, wait. I'm trying to go through my list. My mouse is dead. Give me a second, chat. Let me put that on charge. A little bit technical difficulties, not a problem. Give me 1 second. Okay. Should be good now. Perfect. Okay. So we've gone through the drop shot. Now we're going to go for the next one. Next movement mechanic on my list. Give me a second. I have a long list, as you can see, of game mechanics. I'm just trying to go through and find all the movement ones I have. Okay, jumping backwards. I really like this one because it creates space and you can kind of go through. So right here, see this guy can jump backwards. It's just a nice one. Instead of just standing jump shot, you can jump backwards. And the best reason for me is to do that. Like, look at that. You see, as I'm jumping backwards, I can get into cover, and then if I need to, I can finesse. So for me, it's a really good evacuation mechanic. So this time I'm going through, and I see more jump backwards. Let me show you again. I go through or jump backwards, and I can escape if I need to. So it's really good to add finesse into your game. So let's say I'm going through again, going across. I'm waiting for this guy to push me. Obviously we know where he is, but let's say we don't know where he is, or jump backwards, back away. You see? So if you can naturally jump backwards, it's kind of like a safety tool because it allows you to, like, not only just, instead of like turning around and running away, if I see this guy jump backwards, I can go through again. You see? It just gives you an extra escape tool. And at the same time, you can kind of, you can utilize the cover. And then let's just say you're getting weak. So I'm making weak now. Then you can reposition and go for the kill again or whatever I want to do. So I go around and get the kill. So it just gives you a little bit of flexibility. That's why the jumping backwards is also so good. And also, yeah, again, just right there, you see him. It adds some space in your gunfight. Because right there, if I stand there and he looks at me, if I jump backwards and jump backwards again, think about it from his perspective. He sees me there. He sees me go right. He's trying to track me. I'm basically going further and further away. So look, you see I'm going further and further away from his aim. So it's just a nice mechanic to have to create space. So you can do a normal jump shot or jump backwards to create space. Then we go through the long jump. This is something that this year isn't as common, but last year was super common. So this is why it's game dependent. But long jump is basically this. You go around and you jump like that. So what you're doing is, let's say we have a corner like, let's say right here, okay? This game, we may slide cancel or slide into a prone or whatever, or dolphin dive, something like that. Not really dolphin dive, but let's say you slide into a prone. But last year in general, you may do the long jump like that. So the reason why the long jump is so good, I'll show you right now. So let's say go like that, you jump like that, because he may be centering like this. He may be centering like this. His crosshair may be here, right? He thinks you're coming around the corner, come around the corner tight. So if you do this, look where you land here. So he's watching it like this, but you've actually landed. Let me show you. Kill me. There you go. Let's watch it back. So look, let's imagine he's holding the corner here, right? Imagine he's holding this corner on the left here. Look, he's holding it. You see I jump past his aim. So that's why the long jump is good, because you can go past his centering. So you can go sometimes like that and go past his centering. You see? That's why that's really good. However, this year, the problem we have is there's a slight delay when you jump. So that's why it's not used as much. The mechanic itself is still good. It's just when you jump, your gun stays in the air for a second longer. You can't shoot as soon as you jump. So there's a slight delay. It's still really good to have in your locker. It's still really good to try sometimes. Like when someone's tight in a corner, if I know he's here, for example, he's tight in a corner like this, I can maybe long jump around, stuff like that. But generally, I wouldn't use it too much this year just because of how strong slide canceling is. It's just kind of the meta movement. But again, it's really good to have in your locker. Just as we go ahead in Call of Duty, the game's changing year on year. You should always know the long jump. Next one is going to be jumping off high ground. The reason why this is so good, I know this isn't exactly high ground, but the reason this is why it's so good, okay? Let's say right now I know where he is, so I'm shooting him like that. As I'm jumping off now, I'm the one jumping, so I know how much, let me see, let me try that from a different spot. I was waiting for him to push me. So for example, let's say I'm here, okay, and he's coming through middle. If I'm jumping off, let me try again. If I'm jumping off like that, you see, I'm the one controlling the movement, and I'm the one who's kind of adding the chaos, okay? So let's say he's right here. As I'm jumping like that, I can get a shot and get away before he even hits me. And because I'm the one jumping, it's easier to track. So right, look, I'm jumping. You see I miss? I'm out. So it's okay. So jumping off high ground just gives you a chance to kind of finesse in the gunfight. And I really like it as a tool because, actually, this is a really good spot here. Really, really good spot. I'll show you again with a better spot. Okay, so I'm waiting for him to push me and I'll show you exactly what I mean. Because for him to look up right now, let's say he's looking up at me like this, yeah? When I'm jumping down like that, he has to like track me like that. It's crazy. But with me, I know where I'm going. So because I'm going down, is this guy gonna push me? Go on, bro. We have one job. You have one job to push me. Okay, so look, I'm gonna jump down. You see that? Now I'll go around again. Like, I'm letting him kill me. So watch kill cam. Hopefully it shows it. Look. You see how crazy that is? From his screen, it's just such a weird angle to predict. So jumping off high ground is super good if you know where he is and you have the information. So right now I know where he is. For example, I jump off. It's so easy for me because as I'm jumping, I'm essentially correcting my aim. So I know that as I jump down, I move my right stick up because I'm going down. So I move my right stick up and it just allows you to get some really good shots off. So yeah, just simple one. And there you go. Same thing here, just to add a bit of variation. When you're jumping off the high ground, you can actually do this as well. You could jump into a slide. Did you see as I jumped and when I landed, I was holding the slide button, so I was able to jump as I landed into a slide. Again, add some more movement so that when you're jumping, you're not just flat. There's some jumping, go through into a slide. Again, little details here, but you want to use like ledges and slides and stuff like that just to add range to your games. If I'm jumping here, for example, into a slide, into a prone, you see how much chaos that is for them? Because on their screen, they're pre-aiming me, and I'm not only am I coming down the stairs, I'm adding so much momentum. I'm literally, imagine going on a roller coaster, adding momentum and then that. Like, that's just how you want to use omni movement and really finesse, okay? Same thing as we mentioned the jumping, but instead of just using into a slide, you could even do it into a bunny hop. Again, a little bit more niche. You're not going to use it every single time, but it's just good to have these in your locker. So as I'm jumping, as I land, look at that. So as I land again, I'm going to go back in the air. So because I know I'm doing it, it's easier for me to manage my centering. Where he doesn't know I'm doing, I go for a land, jump again. For him, it just looks weird. It looks like I'm just bouncing around. Very, very hard to track. Short jump, probably one of the most strongest mechanics in the game, in the history of Call of Duty. In terms of efficiency, I'm going to show you exactly what it is, how to use it. So where could we go for the short jump? I think this pillar might be a good example. So right here, let's say this guy's here, okay? Trying to use it. That is a short jump. So what you're doing is when there's no space like this, I don't want to actually fight him from here to here. I don't want to look at him. So what I want to do is this. I want to kind of jump and shoot. jump and shoot so that when my bullet travels, I'm not there anymore. That way I'm able to kill them. But with the short jump, what happens is, let's say you don't have a lot of space. So I'm trying to find an area. It's a bit weird on this map, but let's just say, for example, here, like I don't want to jump like that. So what the short jump does is allows you to do this. I can shoot and back away. So I can kind of shoot, back away. And you see, like, I'm able to shoot, jump like that. So you basically want to aim down sight, and instead of doing a long jump into the open, you just want to do like a little jump here and jump back out again. And what happens is you camera the opponent. So when I'm doing that little jump, so let's say I'm doing this, right? Where is he? Let's say I'm doing, I'm going to just shoulder. He thinks I'm there. Then I do a little jump like this. Watch the kill cam. Look how good this looks. Look how insane this looks on his screen. He barely sees me. So watch this. Look on his screen. He's going to go through. You see that? I shoot. And, I didn't show it. I want to try again. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do I'm going to do the short jump. I'm going to do the short jump, and then I'm going to let him kill me. Too good. I'm trying. But right there again, you see, you go through, you jump. Like, as you land, on your screen, you're ready for the gunfight. On his screen, doesn't actually see you yet. So it's just such a good mechanic. Instead of like always sliding or jumping around, you want to sometimes just aim down sight, do a little jump like that, and add it to your game. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll show you some clips in a second, actually. Let me show you some clips, because it might be a little bit easier for this one. Let's go through. Let's go through some clips. I think it'll be a bit easier to just break it down. So let's find, this is like real game example as well. Some of these will go through some clips because they're a bit more advanced. So right there, for example, look, you see as we go through, so look, we back away, we make him weak. Now, right now, look, as I'm jumping like that, you see that on his screen, I'm actually not there yet. But on my screen, because I'm doing that short jump around the corner, so look, I'm in cover now. I'm jumping right there. You see I'm jumping and shooting. On his screen, I'm actually not there yet. It looks like he's looking at me, but on his screen, I'm not there yet, unless he's pre-firing me. Go through it maybe to get that kill. Such a good broken mechanic. When you do the short jump, it really is insane. So try that out. It'll really, really help you out. Let's go to a random one again. Let's say there. I'm going to go around. Oh, this is a really good one. Really, really good one. Yeah, so good. So right now, you see, we go through. We first get information. First get information, going around, going around, going around. As I see him right now, look, we start shooting him as we get into cover. Now I know he's one shot. I'm aiming down sight, jumping before the corner. So right now, look, you see as I'm jumping just before the corner. Right there. So on his screen, I am not even around the corner yet. On his screen, I'm simply not around the corner. On my screen, I've jumped and killed him. But you see he's not reacted because on his screen, I'm not there yet. That's why cameraing is so broken. So look, I go around, go around, go around. I shoot him, jump around the corner like that, and I get the kill. But it's very important when we jump what we do. So we jump right here. We jump before we land. We're aiming down sight already, so that I'm basically seeing him on his screen. I'm not around the corner, and I have an extra shot or two. And look at that, able to kill him. But I'm still, very important side note, as I'm shooting him right now, I'm always going into cover. So you see I'm always going into cover. The reason why is because imagine right now, imagine he made me one shot here. Obviously he did it, but imagine he made me one shot. I now have a chance to evacuate if I need to. But because he didn't, I can now challenge with a short jump, go through, get the kill. So such a good mechanic, strong mechanic in the game, okay? Let's keep going. After the short jump, jumping sideways in gunfights, very, very simple mechanic, but super, super, super strong. Most of the time when people play, they kind of go through, they might say, right, I'm fighting this guy, I'm gonna go across right here. They see him, and then they start jumping like that. The problem is you're centering, if the opponent is looking at you like this, and you jump up and down, you're not really moving. So his centering doesn't get broken. You know, his camera doesn't get broken because he's still looking at you. If I do this and I move left or right, as you see from the kill cam here, I stop shooting so you can see the kill cam. My man has a launcher, but watch his kill cam. It's just slightly harder because if you're watching it in front of you and then someone comes in like this, for example, you see, like, watch kill cam. You see how much movement I'm doing left and right? It's just like they actually have to track you a bit more, and you're just making the gunfight slightly harder. Look at that. That's so much harder to play. Imagine I started shooting that, I'd probably get the kill straight away. So just, again, little bit things like that, but jumping sideways in gunfights instead of just jumping straight. If you can jump sideways, like left or right, it just makes it so that when he's fighting you, he adds a bit of range. So if you see someone here, you're going around, jump sideways, because when you jump sideways, I'm pre-aiming you right here, right? You're centering, you're going to go right past my aim. So it adds a little bit more range to it, okay? The next one is jumping and sliding. Such a broken mechanic in Black Ops 6 because you just move so much faster than normal and you can chain it into a lot of omni movements. If I know he's around that corner, jump, slide into a jump. Or I could do jump, slide into a prone, into a jump. Whatever I want to do. But sometimes you want to just kind of jump and slide around the map. So jump, slide, and you just... It's like you get a little speed boost. Because when I slide, cool, but when you jump and slide, it's like... And another thing, think about the range as the opponent. As I'm jumping, I'm going higher. As I'm sliding, I'm going lower. So look at that. Especially around corners. If I do this, that's so good. So good. So jump, slide. You You see, that's literally like a wave. I'm literally moving like a wave. So let's say he's around the corner. I might jump, slide, shoot like that. Now think about it like this. When I'm jumping here, he sees me, so he's going to pre him up top. He thinks I'm there. I'm jumping, sliding, going again. It just adds so much range. And when you land, you can jump again, or you can go into a prone, whatever movement you want to do, whatever combination you want to do. Then we go through the standard jump shot. Just like I mentioned with the drop shot, what you want to do is when you do the standard jump shot, you want to make sure you're centering. Think about it logically, okay? I'm just going to stand and jump. You see my aim's going to go higher than his. You see my aim's going to go higher than his head. That's the thing with the jump shot. If you don't adjust your right stick, your aim's going to go higher than his head. So when you're doing the jump shot, so I'm doing the jump shot, move my right stick on the opposite direction. So imagine this is his head. If I'm jumping like that, I'm shooting and jumping. Oh, I'm going higher. So what I need to do, as I go higher, move my right stick down to compensate. So down to compensate. And that's it. Simple as that. You're able to go through, compensate, and it makes it, yeah, just makes it really, really good. Okay. So let's go again. So let's try one more example. So like, right, I'm looking for a jump shot, go around. Gonna go around, see this guy jump shot, move it down. You see, it just makes it so efficient, and every bullet hits, and you don't have to worry about missing a shot because every time you jump shot, you're moving your stick down. So move my stick down, you literally hit every bullet. It's so good. Next one, let's keep going through. Using movement to finesse is just kind of more general. Okay, so this is, yeah, using movement to finesse is more like this. Like I would kind of slide, cancel, make him weak, back away, and now that he's weak, I'll challenge. So it's just kind of overall using movement in general, but we'll go through the specific mechanics. But this is kind of a good way. Actually, no, we'll use it. We'll include it. So this is kind of like, let's say I'm right here, for example, and I'm weak. I'm going to use movement to finesse. So what I might do is like slide backwards, try to get the health advantage. So I'm going to back away, make him weak. Now that he's weak, I might, you know, jump up again, make him one shot. Now that he's one shot, I'm going to go around. Now that I'm one shot, I might finesse around, go around again. So you want to use movement as like a string of morale. So think about it logically like a fight. Like, okay, who has the morale in the fight? Okay, so I missed my shot, so I'm going to back away, use my movement to finesse, for example, jump around. Okay, now he's one shot. I'm like, cool, now I'm going to go for the aggression. So now I'm going to hold the angle. You see, just use movement to finesse around in fights and stuff like that. What we'll do again, we'll go through some examples. For the next few, we'll go through some examples, okay? So I only have one clip for some reason, but we should have loads. But anyways, we're going to use movement to finesse here. Let's kind of see what happens there and how we use movement to finesse in this clip. So see, we're going through, going to go around here. As we go across, we're going to try breaking the P1. So you see, we go across, going to backwards jump there. Is this it? Surely not. Oh, okay, cool. So this is really good clip actually. So we go through, we get the first kill. Now we're going across. So right now I'm in a fight. I literally have my knife out and I'm one shot. This was when I was in flow state because I was moving here. But look what I do. I go through, I see him. Instead of shooting him, my first reaction is no, back away. So look, I slide backwards and I finesse. That was a super smooth engagement. Because imagine right now if I die, my teammate have this left head open. But look what I do. I go through. I said, no. I back away. As I back away, I go into a prone. This is so smart because I go into a prone and now he can't see me because I'm not on the heady and I get out. So in terms of in that moment, I play that very smart to just finesse. And that's kind of the key thing about using movement to finesse is taking smart interaction. So right there, I use movement to finesse. The next one I wanted to show you guys is, where is it? There's one more thing. Yeah, repositioning after the gunfights. So every time you get a kill, you basically want to reposition to just keep people off guard. So look, I get a kill. So we go across. I think it's the same thing, right? So look, we go through, get this kill. As soon as I get this kill, I know this guy's, think about the mini map, okay? Let me get the epic pen out. I'm talking fast. I do apologize. I have so many videos to do before my trip tomorrow, my holiday tomorrow. So I'm trying to get through the videos and make them as quality as possible, but also kind of spam through them. So that's why I'm talking a bit faster. But anyways, right now, so look where I am. Okay, I'm standing right here on the mini map. I'm right there. I'm right there. So let's just say this. I don't know where he is, but let's just say he's in that corner right there. Okay, where is he going to look? He's more than likely going to pre-aim here. So I'm going to reposition, and get that kill. So he doesn't really expect it. So he thinks after that kill, like after I kill this guy here, I'm going to pop up from this heady. Like logically, he's probably pre-aiming this heady because he's like, oh, you know, this guy just got the kill. But instead, I'm going to go around, slide left there and finesse. And that's how you want to use movement to just reposition. So you get the kill, boom, reposition, go through again. Look at that. This was at the start of the game, like very start of the game. But look at this, we get a kill, reposition, so I'm out there. So he's like, oh, that guy's not going to chow me. Boom, go through again, get the kill again. So you just want to constantly use your movement to finesse, get kills. So that once again, we go through, we get that kill, instantly reposition back away now, use a different angle, use different mechanics. So you always want to use finesse. This is one of my favorite clips here. Bro, this is so ancient now, it's crazy. It feels like years ago, but it was literally a few months ago. But look what I do now, okay? Go across, get this first guy. Now that I've killed him, think about the minimap again. Where am I? So I'm sitting in this corner right here, okay? So this opponent is more than likely coming through middle. He's going to come through middle and slide to the right because he's going to try and kill me. So what I do is I kind of predict that, go across, jump, 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 jump and slide and reposition. So I'm constantly repositioning in the fight just to make it nice and easy. And that's just, yeah, another movement mechanic, okay? Same thing with repositioning in the gunfights. We'll go through some more, actually. I think some of these are quite useful as well, so we'll go through it again. So this is more, not after the gunfight, but actually in the gunfight itself to kind of add some, just add an edge to the gunfight and make them kind of second guess themselves. So some of these clips are a bit older, they might not show. Let's use this one. Let's see. What's that? It? Okay, cool. Great example. So we go across right now. You see we're fighting one person. So as soon as we kill this first person, we go through. Now I'm in this fight here, okay? So right now, think about this logically. We're in front of each other. So I could start shooting him, but instead I'm going to go left. And now this is where the options start to happen. He thinks, okay, cool. One, either Arv is going to reposition, or two, he's going to run away. So we'll do run away. Or three, he's going to chow, right? So he now has three options. Whatever one he decides, it's just one of three. But I'm going to do kind of a combination. So look, I'm going to back away. And now he thinks I'm weak. So he's going to chow me. As he chows, I'm going to slide down the stairs, give myself that cover. And now again, he doesn't know right now. He's thinking, cool. I think about it, chow. I could turn around and go there. I could go there. I could go there. I could be head glitching the stairs. I'm just creating options. I'm not making it as one-dimensional, and he doesn't know what to do. So now I go up again, and he's thinking, oh, I've run away. But I've actually not. I'm stood right here, and I get the kill. So when you reposition, you kind of just make them doubt themselves a little bit. You kind of make them think, like, where is that person gone? Like, is he repositioning? Is he there? And you really, really just, yeah, you just make them tweak a little bit. Like, I wonder where that guy is. I wonder what he's doing. Stuff like that. So look at this. We go for again. Get a kill. As soon as I kill this guy, you see we slide away. And look, this is a perfect example. Perfect example of using movement to finesse, chat. Make this guy a bullet, okay? Now that he's a bullet, so we get the first kill, make this guy a bullet. Now that he's a bullet, look what he's shooting. He's shooting my shadow. He thinks I'm on the left side now. Go right. Remember what I said about the dolphin dive? So you guys know I'm not actually lying. I'm talking about what I'm saying, right? When I'm now, because he's one shot, chat, because he's one shot, I'm now going to dolphin dive into the gunfight, even with a pistol, because I only have to hit him once. So I'm fine. I get the kill. But it's just about that reposition, that constant reposition. Even right there in that moment, after I get the two-piece, I'm literally one shot here. And look what I do. I stand up and I drop shot again. Even though I die there, I hit him once or twice there. So just give yourself an extra second on the map by adding movement to finesse, adding movement to reposition, all that good stuff. We'll do one more clip here. We're going across here. We're kind of slide cancelling, holding the angles here. So we're going through. So as soon as I kill this first player, I see instant reposition, okay? Why? Because he's going to go for where my last location was. I thought that's the best way to put it. They're going to go for your last location. So as soon as I kill this guy here, I don't know if another person's there, but I'm just thinking logically, in this corner now, if somebody is there, if somebody is coming through that corner there, they're going to pre-aim this area here. So I slide away. As I slide away, I'm holding that. And you see, just that reposition gives me just an extra edge in the gunfight. It feels like I'm always prepared, when realistically, I don't know where they're coming from. I'm just anticipating the fight. And yeah, simple as that. Let's keep going through. This next one is going to be shouldering. Shouldering is something very, very simple, but the pros have been doing since the start of Call of Duty. Essentially, it's something that you want to get used to. It's one of the most, I would say, it's the most easier thing to do, but at the same time, one of the most important. What it is get information. Let's say I don't know he's there. Shoulder, back away. Now I know he's there. I can go for a side challenge. So what you do to shoulder is this. Let's just say they could be there, right? And I don't know. What most people do is they just run around the map. So they go through, they run around the map, they see him, and then try to kill him. But now I'm out in the open. I'll go through, I see him on top, I try to shoot him, and now I'm dead. So as I go through, oh, I see him, and now I'm dead. Oh, wow, I get the kill. It's very random. It's very snap, very reactionary. You don't really know what you're doing. But let's say he's right there. Shoulder. Oh, back away. Now I can make a move. Back away. Use just cover. Let him push me. You see? Obviously, it's a bot, but in the game, it's the same thing. So let's say I go through. Okay, I don't know if he's there. I'm going to shoulder. I see him now. Back away. Get information. Know exactly where he is. I'm going to play my life now. Shoulder. There he is. Get the kill. So you want to shoulder for information. And what people do is when you aim down sight like this, I'm going to show you a perfect example, chat. Look at this, okay? So look at this. On my screen, it looks like I'm in cover, right? But this screen, as you can see right now, I'm not in cover. And this is the most important thing about shouldering in general. Look at this, chat. On my screen, it looks like I was in cover, but on the bots, it wasn't. I wasn't in cover. So that's why when you're aiming down sight, if you think about it logically, your whole body is actually out. It looks like you're not. Oh, did not mean to do that. It looks like you're in cover, but a lot of the time, you're not. A lot of the time, half your body is showing and half your body is in cover. So that's why most of the time what we want to do... Wait, did my health stream track it? Am I tweaking? I need to check something there. I think I just found something out. But anyways, yeah, so right now, for example, if I go around like this, it looks like I'm in cover. You can see me. So what you want to do is kind of quick throw a shoulder and back away. If you aim down sight and walk around, by the time you get to like here, If this guy, let's say he's on this head glitch right there. Let's say he's right there, okay? If I was to do this, he would have killed me before I peeked out. So if I want to check it, I just do this. Just shoulder like this. Look, no aim down sight, just left circle, just like that. That's it. Just little circle motion. Just circle motion, slide backwards. Get out. That's it. Don't make it fancy. Just slide backwards. That's it. Get out. Cool. Get information. I want to back away. I want to get information. So he's there. He's there. Back away. He's gonna push me. Get my gun out. Get a chow ready. Whatever you want to do, like that. But just get information with the shoulder. Don't overcomplicate it. Don't walk around aim down sight crouching. You're gonna be too slow. Don't stand here like this because I'm dead. If I want to see if they're there, simply look. Play by the hip. Left. Circle motion. Circle motion. That's it. Or left, right. Left, right. Left, right. He's there in the open. Get the kill. Let's say I do this. I'm out. I do this and he's right there. I can back away. But if I do that and he's in the open, then I can go for the kill. So you just want to use your shouldering to get information and honestly just finesse people. The next one is going to be sliding around corners. When do we use this? Why do we use this? Like I mentioned, sliding is a lot more efficient than the jumping in this game. So when you want to slide around corners specifically is when I would say stuff like this, for example. Actually, no, not really, but more when, like, let's say, for example, okay, let's find a good scenario. Let's say we know he's trying. Let's say right now he's fighting my team. I go around like that. You want to kind of slide past them, essentially. So I like to slide around the corner generally, just kind of get information or stuff like that. Or like if I'm going around this corner there, I can slide. But what I like to do is I don't like to do this. I don't like to slide like that. Let's just say he's on that head glitch there, okay? I'm trying to show the video something. Don't know why you're kidding me. But let's say I go around the corner. I'll slide like this. I'll slide like this into cover. Because if I slide out in the open like this, he could be anywhere and he kills me. So when I slide around corners, I want to kind of go from place to place. The way I look at it like this, let's say I'm starting here. This is my starting spot. The way I look at this is if I want to get to that area there, instead of me getting from there, I'm going to make micro stops, okay? So my first stop might be there. Second stop might be there. Third stop might be there. Fourth stop might be there. So look, right now again, for example, he's right there, right there, right there. I might say, okay, I know he's there, I'm going to slide around because I can finesse. So you want to slide around as well to break their camera. Because right now he's pre-aiming me like this. He thinks I'm coming tight around that corner. So if I know he thinks that, I'm going to slide around like that and go through. So you can slide around the corner just like that. Then we have slide around the corner plus a drop shot. This is like kind of like this. No, that's actually the wrong. No, this is more kind of like this, chat. This is actually more like this. You kind of slide into like a drop shot like that. So this is more like a really unique thing when you have like tight corners like this. Instead of going fully, you want to kind of slide into like this. See that? Because you want to kind of drop shot, but you want to drop shot around the corner. So sometimes I slide like that in a straight motion. When you slide straight like that, what happens is your legs open up. And that's kind of the slide into a drop shot. So you kind of, I know I'm there, so I'm going to go through, slide to a drop shot. But if I go out in the open too much, I'm going to die. So you want to kind of just tuck into the corner like this. You see? So you see I'm just around the corner. Let me show you again. So let's say he's coming around the corner. I want to check it. I do this. Because you just want to be around this corner. If I do this, I'm dead. I'm literally dead if they're there. But if I do this, so right now, if I do this, I can get away. You see, I'm kind of in the corner, even though it's a bit out too much. So sometimes sliding into a corner is really good. Like right now, if I do, they're going to think I'm on this head glitch. Really small details, Chad. They add up. Right now, they're going to think I'm on this head glitch. If I do this, he can't see my head right now, but he can see my legs. So I need to do this. You see? Because then he, like, from his perspective, he's watching this area, and I end up like there. Let me show you again. So right now, he thinks I'm there. See? So you can slide into the prone like that. Whenever there's a head glitch like this, so let's say I'm watching this head glitch like this. I'm waiting. Let me wait for this. Let me kill this guy first. Anyways, let's say I'm holding this. As an opponent, you can low-key do this. And then now I'm here, I can stand up. So you can kind of use the cover to finesse. It's a really, really good way of just kind of, especially when it's a low box like this. So right now, though, I'm going to show you. He didn't push through. But yeah, that's what you want to do. Next one is slide it down the stairs. We mentioned this earlier. It's just about momentum. When you slide down the stairs, you get a bit faster. So if I see him right there and I slide down, it's just going to be momentum. It's simple as that. You get faster. So when you slide down the stairs like that, you see momentum and then you can go past them nice and easy and you just finesse people. The long sliding gunfights, this is something that I like to do when people are tight around the corner. So if I know he's around the corner like this, I might slide like that. Watch the kill cam here. It's not going to show it. But what I like to do is like long slide like that and finesse. So if I know he's there, for example, instead of fighting him directly, what I might do is this. This isn't even a good example. Yeah, let's just say he's there, right? I might slide like this. Because I don't want to kill him. Sorry, I don't want to fight him. I want to make him weak. So I might do that. I want to make him weak. So I'm actually sliding from side to side. So I do the long slide. And during my slide, I'm trying to get damage off. So right now, again, you see this distance. So I'm trying to go from here to there. And while I slide, I'm going going to get damage off. But do you see what happened there? I got stuck. So if I do this, for example, I'm now stuck in the open. So you want to slide from area 1 to area 2. So let me show you again. I'm out. Now if I'm weak, I can finesse. If I make him one shot like I did, I can finesse again and fight him. So the long slide gives you options. You want to slide past people in the gunfight because it gives you options what to do. Let me show you some examples. Let's go through some more recent ones. So right here, you see we're going to go through. Let's go across. So right there, once again, you see Lola, look at that. You see we're sliding past him. So look at his centering here, okay? We both kind of slid past each other, but look at his centering right here. As I'm sliding right now, look, he has to turn all the way. Chat, look where his aim is. His aim's there. So he has to turn all the way. And now this is another thing. I'm going to keep going this way because he's turning. So I have to keep going this way to create even more space. And that's kind of what you want to do when you're sliding sideways. Sorry, it's long sliding. You just want to create loads of space, Sliding backwards in gunfight. We went through it earlier with the jumping in gunfight. Exact same thing. But instead of jumping, you can sometimes, like, if you need to create space for yourself. So for example, right here, slide backwards like that. You see that? How good that is? If I see him right there, whoop, slide backwards. Now I'm in space. So you could use it to finesse around the map as well. So if I see someone there, slide backwards. Super good. I actually showed you guys earlier with the finesse clip. I'll go through that one again. Let me go through. That was basically the exact same thing, but why sliding side was so good. I think it was repositioning. I think it was repositioning in the gunfight. No, it was repositioning. Bro, it takes so long. It takes so long. Give me 1 second. Is this the clip? This is the clip. Yeah, so sliding backwards, this was like, the reason I went back here is like the perfect example. Oh no, this is not it. It was in gunfight, wasn't it, chat? Okay, I'm tweaking because I wasn't there before. Anyways, very confusing, but that's okay. That's okay. I thought it was like that. Okay, anyways, we went through it, so it's okay. But yeah, sliding backwards, it just creates that extra space. It's really, really good. Then we have sliding back. These are combos now, chat. This is kind of like, we're going to go quick fire here in the combos. This is sliding backwards plus a jump. So let's say I, for example, slide backwards and plus a jump. It just makes it so hard to track. Because not only are you moving backwards now, you're jumping as well, and it's just the combination of Omni movement. If you guys ever play like Street Fighter or any fighting games, the way I would look at Omni movement is like that, where you just want to use combinations that work. So that's another one. Slide cancel in gunfight. This is one of the most standard things you want to do. But basically, you want to slide and press the jump button. So when you want to slide and press the jump button. So you want to slide, aim, jump, slide, aim, jump. So look, I see around this corner, go around, slide, aim, jump, back away. That's it. That's all you want to do. Just slide, aim, jump. So people, yeah, that's what you want to do. As soon as you, this is super important, chat. As soon as you press a slide button, you want to press the aim button. Why? Because if you aim, you can't slide. You can't aim, then slide. So the second you press the slide button, you then aim down slide. Okay? Now, what you want to do, depending on where you want to cancel the slide, is when you press the jump button. So let's just say I'm right here. Okay? I'm right here. When I slide, if I don't cancel it, this is what happens. Your slide is always long, so I slide like that. And look, I'm out in the open. He's going to kill me. So let's watch it together. I'm literally out in the open right now. As you can see, look, so imagine I'm actually fighting this guy, and I'm out in the open. That's not a good play at all. So what I want to do is you want to cancel your slide just before the corner. So like this. That way you're landing, so you're on your feet before they see you. So look. So if I want to go through again, look, slide cancel. You see that? So I'm slide, I press the cancel right here. When I press the cancel right here, I'm basically, my legs get up. So I get up as I come around the corner, and you break their camera. Because on their screen, that you haven't yet traveled around the corner, but on your screen, because you cancel the slide, so in the game's eyes, you're only around the corner now. But in your eyes, because you did this broken mechanic, when you press cancel, you're already around the corner. It's legit the best thing in the game in terms of cameraing. It's so broken. It's just, yeah, it's a new era of Call of Duty. If you don't know it, you're going to be left behind. You have to slide cancel. Slide cancel, get the kill. You have to. It's literally the movement you do every single gunfight. Slide cancel to cover, same scenario. As I mentioned, you want to kind of know when you're, so when I'm sliding here, I want to get into cover. So I'm going to slide, cancel. So when I say the word cancel, it means jump, chat, okay? So this is, I know this is a piece of cover, so I'm going to slide, cancel. Now let's just say he's going to be there, right? Just slow it down. As I slide now, I'm going to slide, move my right stick right, and my head's below, then cancel, and I'm here now. So look. Slide, cancel. That's it. Nice and simple. You want to just use stuff like that. So I'm right here, I want to get into cover. Slide, cancel, I'm right there. So I'm right here, for example, go through strafe. And another thing is when you're strafing, chat, you want to use the cover. So I'm not going to strafe like this because I'm not moving, but I'll use this whole strafe, whole piece of cover, okay? Next one is slide cancel to camera corner. Same thing as slide cancel in gunfight. We went through that already. Slide cancel plus backwards jump. This is a bit more technical, but you can slide cancel and then kind of, this is a bit more, it's more like this, for example, I'd say. Let's say I'm fighting him like here. Like that's what it would be. So this is again like a Tekken combination. So you're going to go for the normal slide cancel into a fight, and then you're going to jump backwards to just kind of add finesse. So on his screen, you're coming from the right, going left now, and then you're jumping backwards. It just adds a bit more chaos in the fight. That's all. Another thing about movement, chat, is look at this, okay? I want to show you something, chat. Look at this, okay? Look on his screen how it looks compared to mine. On his screen, no, you're going to see how crazy it looks in comparison. Like, that looks way faster in comparison, right? On my screen, it doesn't look like that. That's because movement in general is always going to look faster on their screen. So watch this kid. On my screen, that looks calm. It looks okay. Yeah, not fancy, but look on his screen. I'm going to look like I'm flying, chat. See how much I'm flying? That's the difference in movement. So whenever you guys feel like your movement's not crazy, always remember from their POV, it's always going to be a lot more extreme. So that's a perfect example against the bot there. I just did a little G slide into a jump. On your screen, it looks okay. But on their screen, it looks like you're absolutely flying there. So you want to make sure when you utilize movement, you remember that on their screen, it's going to be more difficult. So your job is to make the gunfight more difficult for them. Even if your screen doesn't look crazy, on their screen, it may look a bit more advanced. Okay? So don't forget that, because I think people always think, oh, you know, I'm moving, but it doesn't look good, man. No, it really does. 1 second. Sorry, I was just checking something. Yeah, cool, we're good, just making sure the recording's all good. Anyway, yeah, so yeah, that's another one. The next one is going to be slide cancel. Yeah, so we went for all that slide cancel plus backwards jump, slide cancel plus standard jump, same thing. So one more thing you could do is like slide cancel plus a jump, just slide cancel plus a jump, nice and standard, nothing crazy. One of my favorite mechanics is actually this one. It's sliding into a prone. We spoke about earlier, but sliding into a prone, it just combines all of the broken stuff in the game, and I just love it because it's just so weird to do. But yeah, so we're going to go through it a bit more detail, but this is sliding forward into a prone. So when you slide forward into a prone, your legs open like that and you look forward. If you slide sideways, you look sideways like that. But what I like to do, sometimes you could post in a corner. So sometimes, for example, if I'm trying to sit in a credit corner, I might sit like this. Let's say I'm going around a corner, I'm like, oh, I'm going to sit in a credit, I'm going to sit like this. And I sit like this. You want to go into a prone, open your eyes there, boom, do that. So you want to just combine that movement. But yeah, sliding forward into a prone, if I'm going to a fight, I might do that. Watch the kill cam. You not only are you coming around the corner, you're coming around the corner in a prone position. It's a bit unnatural for them to compete with, and it looks crazy. Look at that. You see that? Like, if I was playing properly there, you fry them. Now, this is the next layer up, chat. Do the exact same movement I just showed you. So slide into a prone. All you have to do is hold the slide button. It's very simple. But look at this, chat, okay? As I'm holding the slide button, and then standing up. So as soon as I go into a prone, I stand up. That's it. I just press, I don't press jump, I press stand. Look what happens, look what happens. So that's the next evolution, okay? To make it even more complicated, but even more stronger, I can slide into a prone and then double jump. Look how good this movement looks. When you slide into a prone, into a jump, it just looks insane from their POV. Look at that. So if I'm playing that guy right there and I'm coming around a corner, imagine I'm actually fighting someone, I know where he is, he shot my teammate, go to a prone like that, double jump, it just looks insane. It really, really, really does. Next one is sliding sideways and jumping the same way. So we went through this earlier, but the reason I love this mechanic is because when you slide sideways, you're moving left and right, and you're adding so much finesse to the game. So I have to sneeze, but give me a second. Okay, cool, good. So anyways, yeah. So what I want to do is this. So let's say I'm sliding sideways, okay? Watch the kill cam. As I'm moving right or left, he has to adjust his aim. So now look. Let's say I'm sliding sideways there. He has to adjust his aim right, okay? So it makes it difficult for them to do in the gunfight. But now, if I do this, if I'm sliding left and jumping left, look from his POV. Not only am I sliding one way, I'm also jumping. So he doesn't know when to stop his aim. It's just so unnatural to deal with in the real game, especially if I'm shooting back. So yeah, really, really, really good one. Same kind of thing there when you slide sideways. So I'm sliding sideways into a backwards jump. Again, like a Tekken combo we mentioned earlier, you just want to use different combinations. So look, I mean, shotgun me. Let's just say you're sliding sideways. You're like, cool, I'm going to slide sideways into a backwards jump. It just makes it stronger. Slide sideways into a prone. Super, super broken. Then this is another really good one, chat. If you slide sideways and then jump the other direction, Because now, no, watch this. Let me show what I mean. Slide sideways. He thinks I'm going right from his POV. He thinks I'm going right here. Watch this, chat. He thinks I'm going right. Look at that. Then I go left. And it just throws them off. So sometimes, look, he's right there. I'm going to slide sideways and then jump left. So I'm going to slide cancel, jump the other way. Because he's going one way, I go the other way. He's like, what the hell? What way is this guy going? So add combinations. So let's say you're fighting someone in 1v1. Sometimes do this. Right, go right, go right. Watch the kill cam. Oh, it doesn't show. I'll restart the game anyways. But yeah, those are the main... Bro, we went through so much there. 45 minutes of basically every single movement in the game. Then we have slide sideways into a prone, which we did. Slide sideways into a prone into a jump shot, which we covered already. I think for the rest of it, we can just go through some clips there. Yeah, slide sideways into a prone into a jump shot. Look at this, chat. Same thing, okay? Going around the corner. As we're finessing, look what we're doing. We're like, cool. They could be around here. So we're going to slide sideways. So look, we're going across, going across. I see him on the minimap. He's on the right-hand side. So I'm like, I think I know where he's going to come from. So as I go around, I slide sideways into a prone. So now his centering is looking at me. So his aim now, he's going to shoot exactly where I am. So what I want to do is I want to move from here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand up now so that I'm going slightly to the right. So look, stand up, go to the right, and I jump. So you just really, really throw them off guard. So that's another broken mechanic. Then you have slide sideways and jump in the opposite direction. So I went through that earlier. Let's go through an extra example. Okay, look at this. So we're going to start off with this scenario here. We're in control. Going to go through. Going to go around, going to go around, going to go around. Right, look at this, okay? Boom. Go right. So I'm going to slide cancel right. Now, when I slide cancel right, now I'm thinking of my escape route. So I'm actually going to land and jump left again. So jump left, jump left, jump left. And you see I died there, but I was almost out. So not only is it good for the actual gunfight to throw them off guard, but right there, if I was a second quicker, I would have, because I jumped left there, I'm actually escaping as well. So it would have been nice and I would have actually escaped. So you also want to do it to not only add finesse, but just, yeah, just adds a bit more range in your fight. Sliding sideways for standing, which is normal. Sliding sideways in the gunfight itself. We covered loads of examples like this, but this is really good because it just throws off their centering. It really, really does. And you can also camera the corners, man. Look how fast you can do this. So look, I'm sliding sideways, look, backing away, sliding sideways, going through. Once again, get that kill, slide sideways again, and fry him. You see how, like, efficient we were in that moment, and just things like that. That was a great clip, but you can do more things like that by adding some movement in. Sliding sideways into cover and then re-challing, okay? So we're going to go through. You know what? This is a different movement, but look at the combination. Look at the combination, okay? As I go across, now I'm sliding sideways, so I'm sliding sideways into cover here. So I'm going left into cover, into left into cover, left into cover. As I see him now, my natural reaction is, oh, he's looking at me. Instead of just shooting him, I think most people focus on the offense. I'll shoot. But the offense is guaranteed. I'm going to obviously shoot him, but why not also add defense? So at the same time, while I'm shooting him, I'm like, a little drop shot, go to a pro, look at that. So now he's looking at me, I'm looking at him. As I drop shot, he misses that shot. It is about the range. You have to have a balance of everything. You can't just have offense or defense. You have to have both. Sliding sideways to shoulder corners, chat. So we're going to go through again. As you can see right now, look, we're going to check the corner. So we're going to go through. We're going to back away. As soon as we get that kill, you see we're going to slide. Look at that. Sliding sideways, get the kill. You see how much omni movement we're able to offer there? It really, really, really does just make the game easier. Snaking behind cover, snaking while standing. Those are the last two movements there. So snake, I've got a whole video on snaking you guys can check out. But snaking, I don't want to get into it now. It can take so much, like so long. But snaking, just look, you go through, you go prone. So right now I see him, okay? So I'm going to go prone, pump up. And when you do that pump, you just get an extra bit of like camera. You get that extra camera, and it really just makes the gunfight easy. When you do that, it's called a one pump, but the more you do it, it's considered snaking. So right there, you see that? That's considered snaking. So what I do is I stand there. So I pump down. So by pumping, I go prone. And now instead of doing all I do is stand up, just fully stand up. Don't jump, just press stand. And then now I aim down sight. On his screen, I'm not yet up. On my screen, I'm up. On his screen, I'm still down. So when I'm down like this, on his screen, I'm still down. That's why he doesn't react. That's why snaking is so good. On his screen, I'm down on the floor. On my screen, boom, I'm up. It takes him now. He probably realizes now, but it's too late because he's dead. That's how good snaking is, okay? Snaking while standing, this is the exact same thing as snaking in general, but this is when you don't have a lot of cover. So what you want to sometimes do is you want to snake while standing. I'll give you a perfect example, chat. So because I have no cover here, I'm like, cool. I'm actually going to just go prone and stand up while I'm fighting. So that you can see, obviously I have some bits of cover, but let's say I'm not utilizing it. Look, I'm literally going to be standing. You see that? I actually snaked out in the open. So he's pre-aiming me. But look, because I snaked, he's pre-aiming, but I get the kill. And that's how crazy it is, because I didn't just walk around a corner. I snaked in the open as if I had cover. Boom. And now on his screen, I'm probably there now. You see, but I already shot him. And that's just that extra second it gives you. And yeah, YouTube, that is going to be the full movement guide. If you guys are still here and you guys enjoy that, then I would love and really appreciate if you guys could check out this last thing for me. It's going to be my ultimate rank play guide. I think you guys will absolutely love it. Chat, I put a lot of time into it. And yeah, the movement guide is also in there, which is what we just covered, but in a lot more detail in the guide. But if you get the full bundle, you actually get everything included. I think you guys will absolutely love it. To get access to it, go to my Gumroad. It'll be on there. I'll be linked down below. If you can't find it, go on Discord and DM me, or it'll be in if you go to Discord, in the description, there'll be a digital guide section. Check it out from there. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you drop a like, subscribe. That's going to be your ultimate movement guide, man. I'll catch you guys for other videos later on today. Peace.